talk. Well, good morning, everyone. We're going to start with sitting today. So, taking your time to come down to your sitting and find a comfort sitting position. It doesn't have to be cross-legged because if you're grabbing the block and towels today, even at home, you can use the cushion, and then you can actually put the block underneath your thigh and start bending your knee, rock your hips side to side, or lift your knee ups and down. And if you still feel that the back is get compressed, you can using the towels, put it right behind your sitting bone, lift it up, so that way your sitting bone is higher than your knee, your block supporting your leg, your hands right in front of your thighs or your knee. You just feel so relaxing now. Once you find yourself centered and balanced, inhale, lift the shoulder up to your ear, and exhale, roll it back and down. And noticing this sitting, whether you like it, if not, just go back to whatever sitting position that allowing you to find the comfort and ease. Bring your gaze down toward the floor or closing your eye. Taking a few moments to settling in and arrive here into this present moment. The moment where you begin to feel your breath, noticing the sounds around you, or even the air that brush against your skin. And this is called present moment. It's not about your mind cannot thinking, but rather let your mind settling in and focusing towards your breath. And as you inhale, begin to feel the fresh air passing both nostrils. The exhale, releasing all the stale air out from your body. Without changing anything, focusing one breath at a time, and begin to noticing where do you feel your breath inside your body. If you find that it's very hard to breathe in, then focusing on your exhale for the next few rounds of your breath. Let your exhale be long and empty so that you're creating the space inside your body for the next inhale. Noticing what has shifted and changed. Begin to relaxing throughout your whole body. If you still hold the tension into your neck and shoulder, maybe lift that shoulder up to your ear and exhale, side it out through your mouth and drop it down. A few more rounds of that. Then find that rhythms of your breath. Make it steady and smooth. In the next few breaths, then begin to draw the air in more and more by taking a slow, long, and deep breath. At the tops of the inhalation, pause, then slowly exhale until you find the emptiness inside your body. Try it again, breathing in slowly but deeply. At the end of the inhalation, pause until you feel the urge to exhale. Then slowly, controlling, releasing the air out until you find that emptiness. Each time you inhale, feel that lengthening to the spine, the chest expand. And breathing out, noticing the tension begin to melting down toward the floor. And as you breathe deeper and deeper, you might feel your breath from the chest down to your ribs and maybe even your belly. Exhale, release out from your chest, hug your rib in toward the spine. Empty the air out from your stomach. A few more rounds of these 3 parts breath, where you're engaging the upper lobes of your lung, middle lobe, and the lower lobes of the lung, which is the most important part, where the oxygen and carbon dioxide have a fully exchanged. and slowly connecting your breath with your body. Observing how your body feels today. If you're dealing with any previous injury or feel any discomfort, listening to your body, taking as much as modification you may need. Nobody's know your body better than you. And take it as a journey to your practice rather than a competition. Try not to judge yourself by comparing yourself to others, but rather than creating the space that you allow yourself to find that comfort and safe space. In the next couple breaths, taking your time to set up the intention of your practice. At this moment, what is it important for you? How would you like to creating the practice that help enhancing the quality of your life? Coming back to your natural breath. At your own time, then gently open up your eyes. Begin to removing the block and see whether you still like to sit on the towels or not. But for me, I like to sit down on the mat so that I find more grounding. And bring your feet about mat width apart, hands right outside your hip. Breathing in, press down to your sitting bone and begin to roll your shoulder back, lift the chest up toward the ceiling. Very gently as you exhale, begin to draw your navel into the spine. Begin to round your back one vertebrae at a time, chin toward your chest. 2 more times. Inhale, stack the spine one vertebrae at a time. Roll the shoulder out and away. And hug your shoulder blade into the center first, then tilt the chin up. Open up the front of your throat just enough that you feel comfort. Exhale, slow motion, draw the navel in, rounding your back, chin down, eye gazing down toward the floor. One last time. And as you open up your chest, feel that shoulder blade hugging in. With the exhale, empty the air out from your stomach, engaging your abdominal. Then very slowly bring your spine back into a neutral spine. Roll your knees side to side. Doesn't matter what side, but lift one knee up and down one at a time. So if you roll to your left side, using your left knee to lead, then come up with the right knee first, followed by the left. Then roll the right knee down, then followed by the left. This way the body will guiding you one knee at a time. Will ease off the tension into your hips area and allowing mobility into your femur bone and your pelvis. The next time you lift your left knee up, followed by the right, then you're going to roll your left knee and roll your right knee over to your left and begin to releasing your right arm, cross it towards the back of the room. Deep breath in, exhale, bend the elbow, roll your hands back to your hip, lift only the right knee, keep your left knee where it can, just listening to your body and range of motion. Exhale, roll your right knee down, turn your hip over to your left side, relaxing to your shoulder option, extending right arm. Exhale, hand to your right hip, roll your right knee up, keep your left knee just enough that you can on your right knee so that you're stretching that inner thighs and outer hips. Exhale, roll the knee down, turn the hips and extending arm forward. Then begin to releasing your right hands down, press your palm, lift the chest up. Feel that side of your body lengthening. Exhale, slowly bring your hands back, draw your right knee up, followed by the left. Then crossing your left foot in, bring the right foot back into a sitting cross leg. At this point, if some of you, I will still want your right leg forward, so try not to stacking it up like this. If you find it hard time, you can rest your leg on tops of the block or on tops of the cushion at home, okay? So trying to keep that right shin bone parallel to the tops of the mat, and then see whether your knee is up high. You can using the block, or you can fold the towel supporting underneath the thigh in between your left heel and the right thigh. See whichever option works for you. Then rest your hands on tops of the knee, rock your sitting bone side to side so that you find its center and balance. Bring both hands in front of your knee, lift your torso up, breathing in, breathing out, navel in toward the spine, hinging forward from the hip, leading with your heart. Bring the block forward if you want. Roll your forearms down. Feel that stretch towards your right hip. Once again, if your knee up high, put the block underneath your thigh. Lengthening your tailbone so that the right sitting bone are down. Most important thing, you want your right sitting bone down evenly with your left. With the block underneath your forearm, each time you exhale, you can slide your forearm slightly forward. Trying to look forward towards the tops of the mat so that the back of your neck are long. Continue to breathe. Sending that breath energy toward your right hip. Breathing in, begin to walking your hands back. If you have the block, you can put the block, hands on tops of the block, or some of you like to press it on tops of the right knee. Then begin to turn your torso over towards the left side, reaching your left arms away. Noticing right away that your right hip begin to feel the sensation. Lengthening to your torso. Remember, the right sitting bone have to be grounding down, so you don't have to go that far. You can even reach into the corner edge of your mat, but focusing on draw the right shoulder towards the left corner edge of your mat. And if you like, you can gently draw your femur bone, using your right hand, draw your femur bone away and down toward the floor, just enough that you feel sensation. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out slowly, coming back, noticing what's happening and what does it feel like. Bring your leg uncross, move the block away, extending it out, and lift your knee up and down, gently bouncing back to ease off the tension. Then we're going to start the second side. So move all the props away so that we get the second side. Once again, feet about mat width apart so that the more wider you can, the more easier accessible. Hands right to the hips. We're going to warm up your spine once again. So lift the chest up toward the ceiling. Open the chest, hug the shoulder blade. Maybe you can even want to leaning slightly back. So you open more space to lengthening the front body. Then exhale, navel in toward the spine, rounding your back, chin toward your chest. Inhale, bring your spine back into a neutral spine. Exhale, roll with the right knee, followed by the left. Then the left hand's gonna go to your hips, draw your hip and turn the chest to your right side. Option, left arm, reaching it away so that you draw your left shoulder away from your hip to lengthening the side body. Breathing in, roll your left knee back up without changing the position on right knee. If this is as much as you can open, it's okay. It's about open up your inner thigh until you feel that stretch inside the groin area. Exhale, roll the left knee down, circle the arm is an option, otherwise left hand, left hips. Breathing in, coming back, hands to your hips, lift the knee up. Exhale, roll the knee back in, circle the arm, reaching it away. One last time, breathing in, roll your left knee up, press down, pause. Exhale, reaching it away. And this time, as you're coming back, roll your left knee up, followed by the right. You will bend the right knee in. Left leg will be in the front at this time. Once again, whether you like the block, the towels, whatever you need to supporting yourself, and have one block forward that you can rest your full arm. Bring your hands on tops of the knee, lift your knee up, shift your sitting bone side to side. Begin to find that grounding and center. The reason I rock side to side, not just for fun, it's also relaxing to the hips and lower back, and at the same time you get to know that, oh, am I sitting more toward my right sitting bone or left sitting bone? Most important thing is find center and balance. Then hands can be on the knee, on tops of the thigh, relaxing your shoulder. Breathing in, leading with your chest up, and as you exhale, squeezing your belly, hinging forward from the hip flexor right here, and leading with your heart so that you're not collapsing your torso. Then begin to bring your forearm forward. Thinking about lengthening the tailbone back and down toward the floor, and crown the head reaching forward. So it's not only just stretching your left hip, it's also creating the space in every vertebrae of your spine towards the back body. Sending the breath energy towards the area that you feel sensation or discomfort. And if you want more, you can let go of the block. Since you know what to do already, you can press your arm forward, but push your tailbone back and keep your tailbone down. Remember, each one of us is different and unique. Listening to that inner voice. Then slow motion, walking your hands back. Left hands can be on top of the left knee or the thigh. Exhale, begin to draw your right arms away from your body, or turn your left shoulder towards the corner edge of your right mat. Sorry, not right mat, right side of your mat. Begin to noticing right away that what happening to that left hip. Can you releasing the tension into your lower back by relaxing more? Sending that breath energy and allow your exhale to be long and empty. Give me one more breath right here. Breathing in, breathing out. Bring your right arms back, roll your torso back. Then slow motion, taking your time, move the props away, extending the leg out and widen your leg. Maybe lift your knee, backs up and down, and see whether you still want to come back to sit on your towels as we're going to sit with wide leg. Keep your sitting bone down, your torso in between your hips, hands outside. Deep breath in, exhale, roll the toe over to one side. You can lift the sitting bone up from the floor, side to side, to really stretching an internal rotation of your right thigh bone. If you roll to your left, and when you bring yourself back to the center, exhale, then twist to that right side, roll that left inner thigh in. Then slowly back to the center. Inhale, draw the arm forward and up. Breathing out, hinging forward from the hips, leading with your heart. Anchor down toward your heel, flexing your toes, so activating your leg. Your hands doesn't go that far. If you have a tight back, don't push yourself. Rest your hands to your hip. And then leading with your heart and just stay right here. Lift the chest forward. Look up. Don't look down like this, then you're collapsing. Lift your torso up. Hands to your hip. Draw your elbow apart. Very good. Can you feel the difference now? Rather than trying to do like this, right? Then your upper back is rounding. One more breath here, and then exhale, slowly release. Then begin to bring your arms out, floating your arms away. Don't feel like you lift up your shoulder. Just feel like you open up your wing, stretching it away. Open that chest. keep activating your leg. Legs are strong. Press to the heel, flex the toe. We're working on the core today, so as you exhale, twist to your right, bring left hand toward your right toe. Then exhale, left hand reaching forward. Navel in toward the spine, squeeze your belly. Inhale, rising up, airplane the arms back to the center. Exhale, twist to your left, then fold forward to reach. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, twist, and then reach forward. Inhale, back to the center, open up the chest. Exhale, twist, then reach. One more time on each side. Back to the center. When you exhale, I want you to squeeze your belly, then reaching forward. That way you're protecting your lower back. Come back to the center. Inhale, exhale, twist, reach. Squeeze your belly. Come back to the center, pause. Bend your knee one at a time. Bring it back. How's that feel? Right, so you're working twist is your oblique muscle. And then when I say squeeze and reaching, you're working in your lower ab. So now we're gonna go into that upward boat pose, but we're gonna working on a dynamic movement. So hands gonna be outside your hips and roll your shoulder back and down. If you feel like your arm is too short, at home you can use cushion or block by pressing your hands with the block. And if you deal with carpal tunnel syndrome, you can make a hand like a fist down toward the floor. Whatever is, soft bending your elbow and begin to leaning slightly back. Once you're leaning back, you're noticing right away your abdominal contract, right? So I want you to stay focused that squeeze your navel but still breathing towards your upper lobe, mid lobe of your lung. Then once you want more, draw the navel in on your exhale, press to the heel, flex the toe. Stay right here or begin to lift up. And as you exhale, squeeze your belly, bring the thigh toward your chest. Inhale, push your leg forward. Exhale, squeeze back in. 5 more times. Inhale, exhale, 5. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 3. Don't collapse your chest. Inhale, exhale, 2. Last one. Inhale, exhale, release. Open up the leg wide. Bend your knee. Rest your hands on the thigh. Rest your torso down toward your knee. Let your belly rise up and down without gripping and holding. Then slowly rising back up. Roll the knee to one side. We're going to come back to your table. Then I'm going to transfer you into your standing position. And before you standing, just grab your block back to the center up in the front so that you don't twist and turn yourself. Bring your hands underneath your shoulder, your wrist underneath your shoulder, your knee underneath your hip. Tuck in the toe. Breathing in, lift the chest forward, drop your belly down and pushing through your palm. As you exhale, lift the knee up, draw the navel into the spine, bring the tailbone back up toward the ceiling, push your palms away, draw your rib cage toward your thigh bone. Inhale, bring the knee down toward the floor, keep your toe tucked, lift the chest forward, cow pose. Exhale, navel into the spine, lift the knee back up, press your palm forward, navel into the spine, bring your rib cage toward your thigh. One more time, inhale, knee down toward the floor, lift to your chest, slow motion, relaxing to your shoulder, press to your palm, draw the shoulder blade back. When you're ready, exhale, tuck the toe, navel into the spine, lift your tailbone as high as you can, then press your rib cage back toward your thigh bone, pressing back. Then bending your knee one at a time, paddling to your feet, releasing all the tension behind your leg. Taking your time. When your body has enough, then bending both knee, eye looking forward. Inhale, walking your feet forward toward your hand, standing forward fold. Then slow motion, bring your hands to your thigh, shift the weight down to your heel, lift your chest up, relaxing to your shoulder. Deep breath in, breathing out, sliding the hands down to your thigh bone and begin to grab block, 1 block, 2 block, and bring it up. Press it down in between your hip flexor. So the block gonna be like in this shape position because our pelvis is never been this position, right? So it's gonna be like this. So you want it to put into the hip flexor like this. And then begin to hinging forward, that bring your rib cage toward your block that you can releasing your arm. So that way I knowing it that you hinging from the hips, not rounding your lower back. For those who have back pain, this is what you want. Then you want to check your knee. Draw your knee back, your knee not gonna come like this. So the weight should be towards your heel, okay? Then you don't have to open up your arms. Maybe bring your arm forward. You're gonna noticing that it's even more. Press and draw your rib cage or belly towards your block. Strengthen to your thigh bone. Now exhale, slow motion. Grab to your shin bone, then tuck the crown, the head down. Option, hands can be down toward the floor or grab into an opposite elbow. Nodding yes, and allow your torso to gently move the shoulder side to side. Taking the time right here. And if you don't feel the back of your legs stretching enough, then pressing your thigh bone back. Lift the tailbone away from your heel to lengthening the back of your leg. One more breath here, breathing in, breathing out, slow motion, release. Bring the hands to rest the elbow towards your block. Very tough, right? And then interest the hand right here, lift to the chest. Now, can you feel your quadricep, right? Because right here, if you're doing this, you're using your quadricep. That is the purpose that why I want you to rest your elbow there. Then inhale, rock forward toward the ball of the foot. Lift the heel, squeezing your inner thigh. Press to your big toe mouth. Look forward, down toward the floor. Continue to hold right here. Exhale, then lower the heel down. Flex the toe up. Then slowly bring the toe down, let go of the block, just drop it down. Breathing in, bring the arm forwards, push down to your heel, squeeze your inner thighs and buttock, open up the arms out wide, 5-point start, drop the shoulder down. Exhale, bending the elbow, open the chest, hug the shoulder blade toward the center. Breathing in, push the arm forward. Then begin to exhale, draw the navel into the spine, round your back, bring your chin toward your chest. Inhale, then open up the arms, bring the elbow down toward the floor, palm facing up. Exhale, right arms behind your back. Inhale, left arms up. Exhale, side, bending to your right side, roll your left shoulder back. Pressing down more toward your left heel. Lift from your left hips up toward your shoulder. Breathing in, come back up, cover with the left hand to your right ear. Exhale, tilting left ear down toward your left bicep. Now for those who have neck, shoulder issue, when you press your hand gently down toward your head, don't push too much weight. Your head gonna resist to press it back against your hand. But drop your right shoulder down, trying to relax with your face, your jaw. Don't hold your breath, resist like this and continue to breathe for 3 breath cycles. Then the 4th round, relaxing everything, don't press anything or don't resist. Just naturally chill, then slow motion, inhale, coming back. Can you find at ease? Releasing everything, breathing in, lift both shoulder up to the ear and hold right there. Exhale, tilt right ear, right shoulder. Then inhale back to the center, exhale, drop your shoulder down. Can you feel the difference? Then roll it like you swim backstroke. Gently moving. Then pause. We're going to do second side. So left arm to the back. Inhale, right arms up. Exhale, side bending to your left side. Roll your right shoulder back. So feel the length that you keep in line between your hips and shoulder. So the shoulder not coming forward. Then feel the space that you're creating on the right side. Creating the length on the left side as well so that you're not collapsing. Lift from the left hips toward your left shoulder. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out slowly. Release your right arms down, then cover to your left ear. Deep breath in, exhale, right ear down toward your right bicep. If you have a tension into your neck and shoulder, once again you do the resist by press your hands against your head against your hand. Continue to breathe, 3 cycles of breath. Then the 4th breath, just let go of that resist and continue to breathe. Deep breath in, begin to releasing your arms up and down. Let go of both hands. Inhale, lift both shoulders up toward your ear. And this time you're going to tilt left ear, left shoulder. Exhale back to the center and shaking it all up. Okay, then now we're going to do the balance pose. So today, balance pose, what would you like to do? Tree pose, dancer pose, anything that calling your name today? One would just choose what you like to do. If you want to do it with the themes that we're working on the hips, then we can do either figure 4. You can cross like this in front of your shin bone, or bring the block to the outside of your right foot and then just cross and draw your knee away. Or if you like, you can do a tree pose like this. So choose the option. If you want to follow me with a figure 4, you bring the block towards the outside of your foot. Okay? So wherever you want it to be, then hands to your hips, soft bending your knee, begin to circle to creating the loosen up into your joint area before you stand still. And then reverse the circle to the opposite side, relaxing to the shoulder, face, and jaw. Then we'll pause right here. Shift the weight toward your left foot. Inhale, bend your right knee, lift right heel up. Exhale, turn the knee out to the side. Then in the slow motion, crossing that ankle in front of your shin bone and rest the toe down. Staying right here if you want, or begin to bending your knees gently. You can hinge from the hips slightly and press that ankle towards your shin bone. Draw your knee away. The focusing is about drawing your knee away. You can hinge slightly forward. Stay right here or bring your arms out. So this is a modified figure 4 folk at home. If you want more challenging, then you can cross it on tops of your thigh bone. Hinging forward from the hips, the right hands can draw your knee away. One more breath here, so choose the option and listening to your body. Breathing in, breathing out slowly, uncrossing. Feel the effect of balance, shaking arms and leg out, or twisting side to side. Wherever you are, then coming back to find your mountain pose, the Tadasana. If you're using the block, then stand in between the block. Hands to your hip for more grounding, and when you're ready, shift the weight toward your right foot. Inhale, bend left knee, lift left heel. Taking your time and choose whether you want a 3 pose, then you turn the knee out to the side and bring your heel toward your ankle. Or if you want figure 4, you will cross that left ankle in front of your right shin bone and rest the toe on top of the block. Taking your time, choose your own time, and when your right leg is steady, Then you begin to move your arms or bending your knee more. And if you want more sensation, then you cross it on top of the right thigh, bend your right knee down. Choose the option and stay here for a couple more breaths. Continue to breathe. You hold the pose but not the breath. Give me one more breath right here. Breathing in, breathing out, slowly release. And take a note to yourself which leg is your dominant leg today. And twist side to ease off all the tension. Then I'm going to move the block forward. Come to the tops of the mat, softening to your knee. Breathing in, draw the arms out, reaching it up toward the sky. Breathing out, bring the hands to your hip, shift the weight toward your left foot, step your right foot back just enough that your heel down toward the floor. And you still be able to bend your left knee. As you exhale, you will shift the weight toward your right foot, lift your left toe up, bending your right knee, bring the hands to your left thigh, hinging forward from the hips, flexing your toe back. So draw your heel away from your left tailbone, roll your right hip forward, left hip back, because I don't want to see like this. I want to see right hip and left hips, the pelvis are equal. You can noticing by bring your hands to your hips that your elbow is about the same. Anchor down toward your heel, flexing that toe and hinging forward. The more sensation, then you come down deeper. Breathing in, breathing out slowly. Press your left foot down, lift your torso up, draw the arms out and reaching the arms up toward the ceiling. Then begin to shift the weight towards the back heel. Lifting and bring the chest, is not arching your back. You push down to your left heel and lift the chest toward the ceiling. Deep breath in, exhale, bring your hands down toward your hip and stepping right foot forward to meet up with the left. Noticing the difference. Then we're going to shift the weight toward your right foot. Inhale, step left foot back. Just enough that your heel are down, that you feel the weight evenly between the ball and the heel. Bending to your front knee. Exhale, begin to straightening your right leg. Bend to your left knee, then flex the toe up. And noticing if your hip open up, then roll your right hip back, left hip forward. Keep the back leg bending. Hinging from the hips, leading with your heart. Look forward, don't look down to your toe. Option hands can be on your right thigh as you hinging down more toward the floor, flexing that toe back toward your knee. Gently squeezing into your belly. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, slow motion. Press your right foot down, straight both legs. Inhale, draw the arm forward, shift the weight back toward your left heel, press down to your left heel, lengthening the front leg, squeeze your buttock, lift the chest up, lengthening left side, right side equally. Exhale, hands down to your hip, step left foot forward. Inhale, arms out, reaching it up toward the sky. Exhale, slowly hinging forward from the hips, leading with your heart, forward fold down toward the floor. Shift the weight toward your left foot, step right foot, giant step back, turn the toe to your right side, left hands on tops of the left thigh, open the arms out wide to an opposite direction, warrior two. So now the leg already warm up, knee already bending, so focusing, knee and toe pointing forward. If the knee rolling in, press to the pinky edge. Very good. I saw an adjustment. Draw your arms away. Inhale, straight the leg to bring your torso in between your hips. Squeezing that buttock. Sliding the heel toward the center without actual movement of your feet. Exhale, bend the knee forward. up the arms out wide. Once again, if the knee rolling in, press to the pinky edge, weight down to your heel. Flipping and turning to your left hand, flip your left palms up, inhale, left arms up toward the sky, right arms behind your back, reverse warrior. Deep breath in, breathing out, cartwheel the arms down toward the floor, grabbing the block, lift the back of your right heel up, lunge's lunge. Make sure your block is not in the front, put it closer to you by bring your wrist underneath your shoulder. The block, bring it right behind your foot, narrow as shoulder width apart. Press back to your right heel, lift to your chest. Exhale, slow motion, shift your left tailbone back, lengthening to your left leg just enough that you feel the stretch into your hamstring. Breathing in, come forward, lower the right knee down, left hands on tops of the left thigh. Exhale, twisting and turning over to your left side. Breathing in, coming back to the center, move the block away. Bring both hands inside your left foot, extending left leg back, lengthening back. Move your hand. If your hand is in the front like this, you're going to feel unstable. You're going to bring your wrist underneath your shoulder, press back to the heel. Exhale, draw your knee forward toward your chest. Breathing in, extending the leg back, lift the chest forward, squeeze into your left glute. Exhale, knee forward. Then slowly extending back with the toe down toward the floor. When you're ready, then turn that right knee out to the side, right toe, left toe to your left side. Roll the shoulder and hip up toward the ceiling, kneeling side plank pose. Then reaching left arms up, lengthening to the back of your neck. Breathing in, option to extending left arm forward. If you want more stretch, press your left heel away from your hip. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, bring your hands back, open up your knee wide, shift the tailbone towards the heel, forehead rests on the floor or the block, chai pose. The time to pause and checking in with your body. When you're ready, press to your hands, breathing in, tuck in the toe, lift the knee off from the ground, tailbone up toward the sky, downward facing dog. Bend your knee, eye looking forward, walking your feet forward toward your hands, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, hands to your thigh bone, lengthening to your torso, up, half forward fold. Then exhale, releasing it down, shift the weight toward your right foot, step left foot back, bend your right knee. Right hands on tops of the right thigh, open the arms out wide to an opposite direction, warrior two. Once again, most important thing is not about your left leg turning, it's about how can you bring your right knee to point forward, that not rolling in, your knee point forward on tops of the ankle. Draw your arms away so that way you get a good foundation without knee pain. Breathing in, press down to your heel, hug your waistline in, lengthening your torso up and lift your arms up. Exhale, bend your right knee forward, open the arms out wide. See whether you can draw your right knee forward and press your left heel away. Then slowly turn to look at your right hand, flip your right palms up. Inhale, right arms up toward the sky, left arms behind your back, reverse warrior. And noticing if you're collapsing forward towards your knee, roll it to the pinky edge. Can you find the edge of your foot on your right side? Deep breath in, exhale, cartwheel the arms down, look down to find your block first, grab the block, then lift the back of your left heel up, adjusting the block until the block is right behind your right foot, underneath your wrist, underneath your shoulder. So move the block away. I don't want to see the block come forward in front of your foot. I want the block is behind so that you shift by pressing your heel back. Breathing in, shift your right knee back, right hip back, lengthening to your torso. Feel that stretch to your hamstring. Breathing out, draw your right knee forward, then lower your left knee down toward the floor and curling your toe. Right hands on top of your right thigh. Deep breath in, exhale, twisting and turning to your right side. Relaxing to your shoulder, face and jaw. Let that twist from your waistline up. Breathing in, breathing out, slowly untwist. Bring both hands inside your right foot. Move the block away. So shift the hands slightly forward. Then sliding your right leg back. Then move your wrist back until your wrist underneath your shoulder. Squeezing into that right buttock. Exhale, knee forward toward your chest, navel in toward the spine. One more time, inhale. Exhale. On the next inhale, when you're extending, lower the toe down, push back to your heel. When your body ready, then turn the left toe out to the side, right toe to your right side. Roll that right shoulder and hip toward the ceiling. Inhale, right arms up. With the option, draw your arm forward. And as you exhale, reaching arms and leg into an opposite direction. Let the energy flow to that right side of your body. One more breath here. Breathing in, breathing out, releasing your hands down, knee down toward the floor. Walking both hands forward until your forearms and elbow down toward the floor. Puppy pose. Try to keep your hips on tops of the knee. See whether you can press the tops of the feet down rather than tuck the toe. Continue to breathe. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, sliding your hands back and begin to shift the tailbone towards your heel. Roll the hip to one side, coming up into your sitting position. And we're going to do most of the stuff down toward the floor. So from here, make sure you grab a block, put it to the tops of the crowd, okay? I'm going to switch the position of the mat. You just stay right there so that you can see what I'm doing. If you have lower back issue at home, the way to lie down toward the floor is to roll to the side. Otherwise, choose whatever option that you used to do it at home or right here to bring you down to lie toward the floor. So I was demonstrating, if you have a back pain, you roll to the side, walking your hands with the elbow, using your arm to support you to roll to the side first, then lift the top knee up, followed by the bottom knee, and bring yourself to lie down to your back. Once you're in your back position, then begin to open up your knee wide. Thinking about draw your knee toward your shoulder. Bring your heel closer to your buttock. This way you widen your shoulder to keep the mid back, upper back, and lower back down toward the floor completely. Breathing in, then extending the heel up. You can keep your thigh bone toward your rib cage, but just draw the heel away from your sitting bone. You're noticing the stretching on your glute muscle. Exhale, releasing the heel down toward the floor. One more time. Inhale, push the heel, flex the toe up. Exhale, draw the heel down toward your buttock. And this time, as you inhale, you open up your leg wide, push the heel, flex the toe, using your hands to draw the thighs away from each other. Then point and flex the toe, circle your ankle clockwise, counterclockwise. Come to a pause here by lower your left knee down, cross right ankle on top of the left thigh, flex right toe toward your right knee. Feel the back down toward the floor evenly, particularly the sacrum. Using your right hand to draw your right knee and thighs away. Or take the next option where you lift your left foot off from the floor, bring your knee toward your chest. Hands can be right behind your left thigh or in front of your left shin bone. Relaxing your shoulder down, staying here into your supine figure 4 or supine pigeon pose. Sending your breath energy towards your right hip. Allow the sensation to subside. And continue to breathe. One more breath, breathing in. Breathing out slowly, release left foot down, uncrossing your leg. Noticing the difference between your left side, right side. Then when you're ready, we'll cross left ankle on top of the right thigh, flex left toe toward your left knee. Choose the option that works for you, whether or not you like to lift your foot off from the floor. If you lift the foot off from the floor, make sure your shoulder down, lengthening to the back of your neck, softening to the front of your throat. One last breath, breathing in, breathing out, then slowly release, uncrossing your leg and grabbing the towels. And if those who have belt at home, better use the belt as the belt is giving you a longer. Then you begin to bend your left knee. Using the belt, the towel wraps around the ball of the foot, lengthening that leg up. Slowly bend your elbow to bring the elbow down closer toward the floor so that the shoulder is not lifting. Soft bending your knee each time you inhale, then bring the heel away from your buttock. Keep your sacrum down. You can point and flex the toe if you feel that it's tightness towards the Achilles or towards the calf muscle. One more breath here. Then you're going to bring the towels into your right hand. Left arm's going to be out, either a goal post arm or at the T position to help anchor your left shoulder down. Inhale, extending right leg out down toward the floor, push to the heel, flex the toe. Exhale, roll your left leg over to your right side without lifting the right shoulder. Your leg may not touch the floor. The focusing right here is to drawing your heel away from your outer hip to stretching your glute muscle. Continue to breathe. One more breath, breathing in, breathing out, bend your left knee, slow motion, bring your left leg back. Without let go of your towels or the belt, you're gonna exchange the leg by bring your right leg up, bend your left knee, left foot flat down toward the floor. Breathing in, begin to bring your thigh bone toward your rib cage and then push your right heel up toward the ceiling. If you like, you can point and flex the toe to ease off the tension behind your gastroc to help stretching deeper. Remember to relax your shoulder blade, shoulder down, so bend your elbow toward the floor. Then very slowly bring the towels or the belt to your left hand, right arms out to the side. Inhale, extending left leg out down toward the floor, push to the heel, flex the toe. Exhale, roll your right leg over to your left side. Trying to keep your shoulder down so that way you push your heel away to stretching your glute and IT band, the outer hip muscle. Give me one more breath here. Breathing in, breathing out, bending your right knee. Let go of the towels, then move both knee back. Bring your knee back toward your chest. Pause. Let your back rest right here. Then grabbing one block, lower your foot down toward the floor one at a time. Breathing in, lift the hips up, sliding the block down underneath your sacrum. The flat area behind your back. Then slowly extending the leg out down toward the floor one at a time. Trying to press down to your heel and point the toe forward without letting the leg roll outside. So that way you can bring your heel back towards the calf to really contraction at the back of your Achilles. Option, extending the arms toward the crown of the head and breathe deeply into your rib cage to releasing the tension into your psoas muscle. Allow the rib cage to expanding in all directions. Noticing that space. Exhale slowly, releasing your arms back. Let go of your leg and see whether you like to roll your leg out to the side. Ease the tension off to your hip flexor, your quadricep. Then slowly bend your knee one at a time. Press down to your feet. Inhale, lift your hips up, sliding the block away. When your back rests down toward the floor completely, then draw your knee toward your armpit, so the foot up toward the ceiling. Happy baby pose. Open up your knee as wide as you can. Bring the hands right behind your thigh to bring your quadricep down toward your rib cage. So this way the back is completely rest and gravity do the work. You can circle your ankle clockwise, counterclockwise, or point and flex the toe. Or if you like, you can roll gently side to side. Starting your back and get ready for your relaxation or Shavasana. And taking your time to think about it, that how would you like your relaxation to be? Would you like to bring the block underneath your thigh, or you still want to have some chest opening? If you'd like to have your chest open up, using the cushion or the block, press it in between your shoulder blade. So I'm gonna roll back up into my sitting. I'm gonna press the block in between my shoulder blade, and then the other block is higher and about 3 to 5 inches away. Bending your knee and begin to bend your elbow down toward the floor. Adjust until you find a block in between your shoulder blade, then bring the hand to see where is the other block to support your head. Once you find that position that rests completely, then open up the arms away from your body. Keep your knee bending so that the pelvis draw you back toward the floor. Closing your eyes. Allow yourself to rest and feel comfortable as much as you can. Feel your body sinking down towards the earth as you slender yourself. Continue to breathe. Let letting go of everything. Give yourself time for self-love and self-care and rejuvenating your body. Each time you exhale, letting go more and more. And allow yourself to riding with the waves of your own breath through the journey of your deep relaxation. Begin to bring your awareness back towards your body. Feel your whole body. And if you have the block supporting you, just be mindful. If you like, you can removing that block away. When your body is ready, begin to wiggling to your toes, your hands. And allow your head to gently turn side to side. Inhale, extending the arms and leg into an opposite direction. Find yourself stretching that feel the comfort and ease. Exhale, bend the knee one at a time. Option to bring that knee back up toward your chest, hands on tops of the knee, and roll gently side to side, waking up the back body. Then exhale, roll to your right side, bottom arm supporting head, neck, and shoulder, and sliding that knee slightly up toward your chest, staying into this sideline position with your eye closed. Relaxing as much as you can. Allow your nervous system to slowly returning back. When you're ready, then press the top hands and bring yourself back up into your sitting position. Let your eyes softly close. Giving yourself time and permission here to witness your experience, to feel your body like you never felt it before. Observing the quality of your breath, the quietness and stillness of your mind, that giving you the relaxed and calmness. Giving yourself a gift by taking good care of yourself. Keep all these positive feelings be with you till the next time we meet. Inhale, arms out to the side, up toward the ceiling, and allow the palms to touch. Exhale, hands right in front of your heart as we bow forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for your time today. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend.